Let's do this shit.
Welcome to another exciting episode of Life in Cyber. I'm your host, Josh, and I'm joined by Kenny, Shannon, and John. Today we're doing a special episode, Access Denied. Let's talk to it. I'm muted now. I've learned my lesson.
For violating his allowed caller bypass or whatever.
You got put on the access denied list, bitch.
Ooh, get destroyed.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that word.
I've never called Spanish. I'm a good one.
I don't know if I even have your number.
That's why I've never called him.
You probably do. I have numbers I don't even remember I had.
Oh, I have your number.
You've had to have called him at some point to go to a bar or to meet.
Yeah, probably at Greenlight back in college or something. Yeah,
yeah,
I'm pretty sure. It's probably the last time I called the number too, to be honest. Shannon really irks my gears.
I'm a delight.
Oh, man. All right.
This is a special episode where we're just going to tell you all what really pisses us off. Ready, go.
HOAs.
What really pisses me off is the way that freaking Kenny went into that segment. That's really what pisses me off.
So much anger.
Fudge.
We're just getting direct. I'm getting right in there. We're not,
just get right in.
No prep. We're not making this smooth. We're just,
All right, I'm going to start with all of you people who haven't subscribed.
Oh, that's aggressive. I like it.
Oh, that's a good one.
I like it,
man. We see the analytics. People are watching. They just don't click the button. Do you not like us?
It's all our moms.
I don't care if they like us. They should click it anyway. It's good for everyone.
Kenny has multiple, so
yeah, who doesn't?
You probably should tell us in the comments either way.
How many people are you subscribed to because your kids subscribed for you? Come on, we could be on that list.
Yeah, just hand the phone to your kids and let them click the button. It's okay.
All right, so HOA really pisses me off. In my area, we only get Comcast internet. I'm getting really sick and tired of paying for 1.2 gig down and only getting 800. So what do? Being in the IT sector, I know all of the other ISPs in our area. I call one of them, say, hey, ISP, where's your closest location to me? They're like, hey, it's about 4 blocks down. And I say, okay, how much interest would I have to get in my area for you to be willing to bring fiber over to my area? And they're like, oh, about 12 customers. I reach out to my HOA and say, hey, could we let everybody else know in our community that there's another ISP that's like 4 blocks away willing to bring in 1 gig up and 1 gig down if they can guarantee that at least 12 people are going to jump on? HOA is like, wow, that'd be really great to have another ISP in our area, but we can't do it because it would seem like we're recommending a product. We don't want to abuse our resources and make people think that we're going to abuse the information that we have, which I can kind of get behind, but at the same time, it's stupid. Let's make our area better so that we can have multiple options for ISPs in our area instead of saying no.
What year are we in? I mean, come on.
Really pisses me off.
If all you can do is call the cable company, you've got some issues, man.
It's time for Shannon to go door to door, trick or treat status. Should have done it on Halloween.
I'm about ready to.
First world problem.
Bring your clipboard.
Book of Mormon status and walk up and Elder Young ring people's houses and here's your flyer. Have you heard the good word of fiber internet? Symmetrical upload and download.
Symmetrical.
And most freaking people don't even know what that means.
They don't care.
It's the same. in as it is out.
Again, they don't care.
Up and down.
Just like the money in my bank account. I get it.
But that's what really pisses me off. You guys are supposed to be pissed off about other things. That's the entire point of this segment. Or we could just leave in awkward silences for Spanish to filter out.
I'm so pissed off about HOA right now. I don't know if I can talk about anything else.
It's stupid.
Does your HOA have an exclusive contract with Comcast?
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. Or someone works for Comcast in the area. I don't really care. It just pissed me off.
You know what really gets me is fucking software licensing. I manage a lot of software, and every single one is completely different. Everybody has all these different licensing models. Some of them are like, yeah, do a network license. Some of them are like, yeah, let's do per user. Let's do per device. And then you've got fucking Microsoft over here who's like, we're going to do it per core. What's good? The more powerful CPU you use, the more money you got to give me. Let's go. Come on. And then VMware makes it worse. Well, that's different now. Surprise. Hello, Broadcom.
Thank you, Broadcom.
Thanks.
Yeah.
So, and then managing it's a completely different nightmare. It's like, well, this company has a portal. This company has this thing where we're like, yeah, it's not even based on environment at all. Let's have a meeting so we can figure out how to do it. This other company's like, yeah, you can't even buy this unless you have somebody that already knows how to install it. And then it's going to take 3 weeks for you to figure out because our documentation only has 3 steps when it's really 35. And then every single company does it completely differently. I'm glad we got away from the little USB locks. Those drove me insane. But come on, guys. Why can't we have an IEEE standard or something about how software needs to be licensed? Because, software licensing is a business model. We can't we can't really get involved with regulating capitalism. We don't do that. This is the United States of America. It's fucking freedom. Go do your software however you want and piss off every customer you ever have. Never mind the acquisition companies. I'm going to call out Trimble here, even though I like working with them, but their software licensing is a goddamn nightmare because they bought all these applications from a bunch of other companies, and then every single one's completely different. And then if you want to go to them for support, they're like, oh yeah, that guy lives in Germany. Sorry. And then it's so many different people. Just unify the shit. And they're not the only company. They're just the ones that I happen to work with recently. But come on, guys. Let's get our licensing together. Let's do the same shit. Why can't software licensing be like a USB port?
You need to get the UK involved.
You dick. Stop saying that.
Why? They standardize things.
Is that enough of a
rant? I agree with everything that Kenny just says.
I like that one.
It was pretty good. Sounded a little bit like Cartman for a few moments there, but
I decided to talk out of my nose.
I'm bloody hell.
You know what really irks me when talk about job hunting, right? Job hunting is probably the worst thing right now, as it's been in a long fucking time. And the thing that I really hate about it is you apply to a million little job postings and hear nothing. Crickets. No, sorry, we didn't use you. Or you'll get a phone call from a recruiter one time and they ghost you. It's really? I thought you guys needed somebody. And so I think that's one of the worst things that I see in the industry right now is job hunting. I feel for anyone out there job hunting right now, it is horrible. And I'm looking at you recruiters out there. Please treat your candidates better. Definitely.
Dude, ghosting culture is the worst, and I don't know why it's considered acceptable now.
Because of technology.
I guess.
It's easier.
But it's even with even with friends and stuff, going out, you're you make plans, you buy tickets or whatever, and then they just don't show up. So when did we start accepting that? When did we start thinking that was okay? But that's a thing. It happens. It happens a lot.
I try and ghost this podcast every week, but yet you guys somehow get me down here remotely and behind this damn camera.
You're very malleable.
Man, I create an elaborate story about how I can't type and my hand hurts, and yet I'm still down here.
You still in one piece, man? Are you okay? I don't
Not
care.
my
Don't
hand.
answer.
Shut up.
You were moving it around. It looked fine.
Well, yeah, right now it's all loosey-goosey.
Can you
in the
do
morning,
this?
It's going to be like, fuck you.
Can you do this?
Spooky
Are you jealous?
Halloween.
These are jazz fingers. I'm just kidding.
So the Kelsey brothers in football, Travis did a show called Catching Kelsey where they had a bunch of contestants that vied to be with Travis. I think we should do a Catching Kenny. And all the boys and girls can line up to go out with Kenny.
Didn't Travis end up with Taylor Swift?
Yeah, now. I mean, it worked out well for him. It won't for you, but
I was going to say, if he got Taylor Swift, fucking sign me up.
right?
All right, Josh, your turn.
It's fun.
Wow, that was a good start.
Perfect start. Editing is a bitch, especially when my wife's on the show. That's what I'm going to start
I
on.
can see that.
That's a great one to put in.
I'm gonna put it here going, remember, Ellie, you got the vacuum.
True.
She broke it already. She didn't.
How? How?
She didn't. Mason was walking around and he knocked into it and knocked it off the table.
That's Allie's fault. She shouldn't have put it on the table.
Yeah, I mean, we were both putting it in the same spot, but oh well.
Yeah.
Don't those come with hangers so you like hang them on the wall?
Yeah, we didn't hang them up
Yeah.
yet. That's how quick it happened.
See,
Doesn't have a warranty.
wife's vacuum, you got to
It's
ask
still
yourself
it's
this.
still returnable,
You probably
so it's being exchanged.
have a Roomba, so this doesn't apply. But you get a vacuum out for the wife, and you put it in the area that they need to use it, that so they can see it, and they like correlate that I need to use the vacuum here in the living room, and they go, "Oh, okay," and then they actually do it, but then they just leave it there.
Please
So
tell me
I
more.
think us
Please
getting it
elaborate,
out
Shannon.
for 'em- Yeah, us getting it out for them and leaving it in the living room so that they know to vacuum the living room, it creates that separation that they don't know how to put it back.
Wow, what a subtle sign. How are you still married? I mean, you're such a great husband.
Well, see, I have seizures, so I forget that I got the vacuum out, and I thought she just left it there to begin with, so we live happily.
Mm.
Would you like to know the name of my Roomba?
Oh, what did you name your new one?
My new one is Quetzalcoatl.
Quetzalcoatl?
It's the I can't remember if it's Mayan or Aztec. I think it's Mayan. God of wind.
You did go the god route.
Mhm.
Okay.
I have to keep going the god route. It was God King Xerxes last time. We got to step it up.
At least I knew who Xerxes was.
Right.
I mean,
You don't know who Quetzalcoatl is?
sorry.
It's a
My
summon
mind
in
went
Final
automatically to
Fantasy.
SpongeBob.
I knew it because it's Mexican culture. Well, like long ancient Mexican history pre-Mexico.
Aztec culture,
I
then?
find it interesting. Aztec.
Aztec or Mayan?
It's Aztec or Mayan. I can't remember which one. But
Hmm.
it
Creator of
stuck
the
in my
Vulcan.
brain because it was in Final Fantasy. It's also spelled really weird. But it's like a giant eagle-looking thing. It's a huge bird.
Interesting.
I was looking for the god of suck, and I ended up with the god of wind. It was fine.
Okay, I approve. You should just call it God of Suck. I would have been okay with that.
Can we like wrap this up?
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, we're waiting on Josh to come up with his fucking thing.
I did already.
Yeah, I'm
That's
just
two.
BSing until he did.
All right, I'll give you one more.
You did a vacuum rant and then editing with your wife. Like, those were sentences. You're supposed to go on a rant.
I don't have any big rants. Mine's are all small. I get them all out.
Pull up your
Here's-
older rant.
Here's another one.
Then create
Stop.
a bulleted list.
Here-
Let Josh talk.
Hammer time.
Damn it, Dad. I thought we were ending
I'm going to do
shit.
this. Excuses on the sports field. I'm going to go sports on this one. I hate it when coaches bitch and moan about umpires not making calls and you're losing by 10 runs. Shut up. You're not doing anything right to begin with. Your team sucks. Stop complaining that the umpire made a wrong call. Shut up. Go away. There you go.
But I want my participation trophy.
So annoying. It's actually one of the reasons I left my son's last travel program. It's like, oh, this umpire's making us bad calls for us. I'm like, we're losing 10-0. We can't even make a fucking play. You really want to say it's the umpire's fault here? Shut up. Just tell your team like we suck tonight, boys.
That's what I wanted. Yes. The best part was when he threw the foamy thing at the camera and it jostled around. Oh, I like it.
There you go.
There we go.
Thank you, Josh.
There's
Thank
one.
you.
If they had Yankees money, they wouldn't be losing.
Oh no, they still
Just
lose
throw
too
that
because
out
they
there.
make mistakes.
All right, closing statement. Here we go. All right, we're going to take a quick break so we can get ready for season 2 in 2024. We'll see you all in the next year.
Ho ho ho! Happy holidays.
Bye.
Later, nerds.
Later.
Bye.